Hello and welcome, Mark here, and in this episode we're going to continue with the rib. And this one, as you can see, is the double rib, also known as the 2x2 rib. It can be used in the same kind of manner as the single rib for cuffs and button bands, that kind of thing, but it can also be used as a stitch pattern completely on its own. This is also a multiple of 4 stitches, so it would also make it a 1 row repeat. If it's worked in a multiple of 4 plus 2, that makes it a 2 row repeat, just a lot like the single rib. And it's also good practice as well of moving the yarn from front to back, working those knits and those purls. I think that's it I wanted to say about that. Yep, just checking my nose there, everything's okay. So, let's get crafting, shall we? So, there we are, all ready. Got the needle. And we knit 2. And then we bring the yarn to the front. So we can purl 2. And that is the repeat. So you start the repeat with a knit 2. And then end the repeat with a purl 2. And you just work that stitch sequence all the way down to the end of the row. And there we are, isn't it looking good? Just remember to move the yarn between the needles, not try and go over them. And there you go. That is row 1 complete. And row 1 is always repeated for row 2. So it's a 1 row repeat. You just repeat it over and over again. With it being a 1 row repeat, it's an easy stitch to do when you're sat watching something on Netflix or Sky or whatever you're into. Or you can just listen to a book, put an audio book on and have a listen to something while you're knitting. Almost the end of this row, and this is the 2x2 rib on the 1 row repeat. And there you go. So just to show you the difference as well, I will do a small sample just to show you what it looks like if you do a multiple of 4 plus 2. Okay, now unfortunately I forgot to get a sample set up, so we're just going to make one, just a small sample. So we'll just cast on as 1 4 multiple, 1 2 3 and 4. That's done twice. 1 2 3 and 4. That's 3 times. 1 2 3 and 4. So that's how you do your multiples. But I said this is a multiple of 4 plus 2, so you just need to add 1 running out of yarn there. 2, there you go. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2. And this is usually a bit tight to work into when you cast on, but again you would do your knit 2, yarn to the front, purl 2, yarn to the back, knit 2, yarn to the front, knit 2. I'll just work this to the end of the row off camera just to make it look a bit quicker for you. Right, good, almost there. Just wanted to show you, because we have those 2 extra stitches at the end, it means that the last 2 stitches are a knit 2 and the first 2 are a knit 2. So that was row 1. Row 2, so row 2 would start with a purl 2, and that's just split my yarn. Just, oh dear, it's made a mess. There you go. And then knit 2, purl 2, repeat to the end of the row. Nearly needed that wrong there. So you would start row 2 with a purl 2, and then it would repeat knit 2, purl 2 to the end of the row. So there's your knit 2, and there's your purl 2. And we're coming up to the end of the row, and look there, we end with a purl 2. There we are, and you can probably see the 2x2 rib forming already. So just as a recap, row 1 would be knit 2, and then the pattern repeat would be purl 2, knit 2 to the end of the row. So just work this to the end of the row, and then we'll recap on row 2. And there we are, that's the end with a knit 2. So that is row 1. And remember, row 2 would begin with a purl 2, and then the pattern repeat would be knit 2, purl 2 to the end of the row. I hope I didn't make this sound confusing. I think I was getting myself more confused than anybody else. And there we go, we end with a purl 2. And there we go. And you can see the pattern forming already. There you go, that's just 4 rows. Look at that. And there you go. I'll bring in the other one. Just So you can, as a reminder, look, you got your, this is your 1 row repeat, which is just a multiple of 4. But if you do a multiple of 4 plus 2, you'll end up doing a 2 row repeat. So, and remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and if you ring that notification bell, then you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And don't forget, use the comment box if there's anything you'd like to ask, or if there's anything you'd like me to do. And so, until next time here on Marks Makes, thank you for watching. Bye.